With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Baltimore Ravens. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. To the air, Williams. Out route to Hill, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangler to hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Williams. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Batting that one away in coverage, that was Kyle Hamilton. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw once more, here's Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Looking to throw is Williams. That one complete to Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
To throw, Williams. And find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the air once more, Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Fighting through. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Now it's Jackson. The ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Thomas brings it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Alpha, sit on. Yo. What are you? Sit on. What are you? Sit on. Sit on.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
For another Baltimore Raven.
And we'll go right back to Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devon Achane, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. York now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
Hey, what?
First down, here's Mitchell. And his way down to about the 12. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Jackson now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Baltimore first down.
13.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit and try to calm things down?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Williams. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. To throw, it's Williams. He'll dump this off to Ochin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Operating from the gun, Williams. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Colston Loveland from 4 yards out. And the Saints have regained the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
39-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Jackson. This pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the other one has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, here's a dig Achane.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Olave over the middle. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Colston Loveland with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Ravens 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
A beautiful fake. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
You change it.
Throwing is Jackson.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Baltimore Ravens.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Jackson.
And this one too low.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second down in the yard. To the air, Williams. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
First down, New Orleans.
Throwing is Williams.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Achane will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 9.
13. 180. I got it. 180.
To throw is Jackson.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
13.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
37. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, 37 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's into space past the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Devon Achane, 54 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun again to Mitchell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 18. First down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they saw some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Finish it up! Yo. Shut up!
And Jackson throwing once more. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll buy some time right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
No, we changed it. Shot.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
What is up?
Option handoff now to Achane. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. You can start stringing some runs together like this. You'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now it's Jackson. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First down.
Again, Jackson. Got a man that's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Will Mallory, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
For the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Ravens 36.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
If I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
To throw, Williams. Slant pass complete to Olave. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Out route to Hill, complete. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw is Williams. Complete to Olave on the out route.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
They give the Achane on the option.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to perhaps salt this one away.
York able to send this one through.
And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
180. What? 180. That's a lot. 180. That's what.
Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
37-yard line.
Here's Jackson.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes a flag.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Jackson to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Sit on. 180. 13.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
To the air, Williams.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Saints!
Chris Olave
Taking it in.
and the Saints have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
The Saints will line up.
Williams going to throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, We take a break.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One last shot for Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles East.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way.